T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, Assalamualaikum semua. Okay, greetings to everyone. Okay, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Okay, with me, Achi. I'm from the Paranormal Consultant, and this live broadcast is called Ada Cerita. Hashtag Ada Cerita. Okay, first of all, is the video good and the audio, is it good? Video and audio, how is it? How is it, guys? If it's good, can you give me a comment or a thumbs up to say that it's good before I proceed on? Okay, so is the video good and the audio, is it good? Can you hear me, people? Alright, because tonight I have a special like guest. Alright. Okay, use Irfan. Clear. Okay, that's good. And Joshua Fung. Video and audio is pretty good. Loud and clear. Okay, so tonight, what is our topic for tonight? Alright, just a bit of information. Okay, I have a team. I will say it's a new team, but it's driven by an old guy, someone that I know. Okay, someone that I know, but never have met or do collaboration before. All right. So before we start out further, okay, can I ask you all to just share this or subscribe in the YouTube, because it's live in YouTube as well, and share this around to everyone that you know. All right. Okay. So, do share, come on. Share this. And, okay. Let's read some comments first. All right, let's read some comments. Okay, Joshua Fong. Hi. Okay, hi, Joshua Fong. Okay, this is good that I've seen you from our last week live broadcast. And use Irfan. Hi, all. Okay. Hi to you. But my guest is not in yet for now. Mana Sifu? Okay. sabar. Tunggu sebentar. Let's bring up the live viewers first. Okay, kasih masuk apa lagi? Nak nyanyi empat dara ke? Lagu empat dara, lepas tu masuk. Okay, Shed Liao. Alright, okay, cool Liao. Shed already, yeah. And we have okay, Joshua Fong, what's your favorite horror movie? Like The Nun and Annabelle. Okay, come on, questions. Okay, we have some questions in. And we have Eddie Fandi. Like and share done. Okay, so let's introduce the one and only. Okay, yeah. Let's introduce him in. Okay, we have our guest in, and his name is MCZ from the Paranormal EncounterSG, right?
Yeah, what's up, guys? What's up? Okay, first of all, thank you to Achi from Paranormal Consultants for inviting us in this live chat. Hashtag Ada Cheetah. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on. Okay, actually, Z, like people have started posting some questions to you already, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So prepared to be flooded.
Bring it on, bring it on. Hi,
Okay.
Joshua.
All right. Okay. Before we start further on, okay, how about let's have an intro. People might want to know. Okay. All right. Are you okay, Z?
I dropped my phone. Wait.
Oh man. Oh, it's just, I mean, like, there's a lot of power from the viewers that
Yeah, yeah,
caused
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, caused the phone to drop. Okay.
All right. Okay. First of all, KZ, how about an intro from you about yourself and the team itself? How do you form up? When do you form up? And what's a bit of your experience that make you to form up the team? Proceed.
Okay, first of all, if you guys of S Fox, I was previously from S Fox when I was started out, and I was one of the tour guides with S Fox. And after that, I joined Supernatural. I was with them for quite a while, and after we split up, I joined another small team called the Third Dimension. After Third Dimension, I joined the X Trackers, and after X Trackers, I quitted for like up to like 10 years, because there's a lot of politics in this, as you know lah, Cik, and in this paranormal industries, there's a lot of politics. Yeah,
Oh,
even
damn.
hantu also, momox also like to play politics. Yeah. So
Whoa. Correct.
okay, I get back to you, Joshua. One of my favorite horror movies, and after I've left Asphalt, I was into wedding DJs. I do freelance DJs on my weekends. And during the COVID period, I was so bored. I got nothing to do, no jobs. So I decided to join a team called the API, Audacious, Paranormal Investigator. Yeah.
Sorry. By is it the Iman? Iman?
Yes, yes, yes,
Like
Iman.
Iman. All right. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, I was with them for just a short while,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, some of my friends say, "Why don't you open up your own team, man? If you open up your own team, I will sure follow you." You know, I got a lot of tips, and after that, I decided to open up my own because it's my uh, the way that I do things, and I like to implement my views, my methods, and all that. So I started my own team, and Alhamdulillah, we started off quite slow, but now we have some followers, and we already have a bunch of hardcore, crash core fans. Yeah. Yeah, we call our Karascore hardcore. Yeah, we call our fans Karascore fans. So most of them are commenting here all from the Karascore fans group.
Power to the max.
Mm.
Okay. How about the team? Okay. What? Okay. Let me start. Let me start, guys. Okay. Viewers, hold on. Okay. We will give out like the your questions to Z, but let me have the first question given to Z. Okay, Z, can I ask you,
Yeah.
what is your perspective, views, and aspect of your team and yourself in the paranormal? You're a paranormal investigator, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, can I know what's your aspect, the core aspect of yourself? Like in paranormal and the team itself.
Okay, my core aspect is actually we are based on science and technology, purely science and technology. We don't believe in occult practices like kuda kepang or seru or voodoos and all that. And we don't believe in ghosts actually. Yeah. We don't believe in ghosts. PSG doesn't believe in ghosts. Yeah, because in the Islamic point of view, there's only three things. Yeah, only three things. There's jinns, iblis, and shaitan. Only jinns, iblis, and shaitan. So whatever you guys see outside, all these Pontianak checkpoints, all these toyols, they are actually jinns. Like for example, a place of accident, like this particular block. Someone
Mm-hmm.
jumped down and died on the spot, and he's all bloodied up, and he died on the spot. So the genes nearby saw all this. They try to manipulate the scenario by being that dead person. When
Mm-hmm.
you are dead, you are dead. You're already up there or down there. You don't go
Okay.
anywhere else. Yeah. So your the genes like to manipulate, and they will become all these entities just to scare you. And all these entities actually, they come from our own beliefs and folklore. Like, let's say we are
Ah.
brought up with horror movies like the Pochongs, the
Mm-hmm.
Pontianak. We are scared of them, so they know this, and they will appear as this creature itself. Have you heard of Pochong in the United States? No, right?
Nope. Nope, never.
Because their culture is different, their folklore is different from us. They believe in
Mm-hmm.
poltergeist, like vampires and
Werewolf.
slender
Mm-hmm.
man, werewolf, all
Yep.
this but they are the same genes like from Singapore
Mm-hmm.
or Asian countries. Let's say the Bigfoot is in Asia, they call it the Mawas.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Mhm.
yes, yes,
they,
correct, correct. Mm-hmm.
they are actually the same, it's just different names. Like, let's
Ah.
say the penanggal is in Singapore, it's called a penanggal. In Philippines, it's called a memangal, and
Mm-hmm.
so on and so forth lah. So PSG does not believe in ghosts. So a lot of people say, why are these idiots going out in the middle of the night buying thousands of dollars of equipment just to catch something
Mm.
they don't believe? Actually, we believe in genes, and we try to prove that genes exist in this earth, and they are with us only on different realm. That's my
Yes.
point. My point of view. Oh, I dropped my phone
That's
again.
that's a good explanation by Z, yeah. Okay, that's guys. Okay, that is their main core aspects on paranormal. They are quite skeptics on the terminology of ghosts, but they have their own definitions, which is jinns, iblis, and shaitan. Okay, which is the devil or the demon, and there's no such thing as ghosts. All right. So Z, let's move on to questions.
Awesome. Bring it
Okay,
on.
Joshua Fong, right? What's your favorite horror movie? I like the Nun and Annabelle. So Z, what's your favorite horror movie?
Okay, my favorite horror movie is actually from Thailand, and it's
Mm.
called The Flowers of the Night. It's about
Oh,
this. Yeah, have you heard?
yes, Buparatri.
Buparatri. Yes, Flowers
Damn
of the Night,
man.
Part
Ooh,
One. That was spooky as hell,
awesome,
man.
awesome, 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 awesome,
Seriously
awesome.
spooky.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Eh, it's about it's about an apartment, right? It just the
Yeah. It's,
story
it's, it's,
is
it's
there.
about a flat. The girl was
Mm,
actually, met this guy, and this guy was
mm,
actually being battered to sleep with this girl.
yeah,
And
yeah,
after sleeping, the guy left the girl, and the girl actually killed herself. And the body was found in that room. You remember the part
yeah,
when they try to carry the body out, and the body wiggles? The
yeah.
pocong.
The scare tactics was awesome.
Yes. Correct.
Powerful, man. Powerful.
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember. Wow,
Yeah,
that's quite a long time. Yeah.
yes. Joshua Fong, you should catch the movie. It's available
Yep.
on YouTube with English subtitle. Yeah, it's called Bupara
Yes.
3, Flower of the Night.
Power. And I'll recommend that too. I'll recommend that to you, Joshua Fong. That's good. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the. Okay. That's Aris Swat. Hi all. Okay. Hi everyone. Um. Okay. Conjuring the best. And then hi Z.
Hi, Joshua.
Use Ira Irfan, Fu, my Sifu. And then
I'm nobody Sifu lah. Nobody Sifu. Everybody is the same level in PSG. We are still learning. There's no such thing as Sifuism in paranormal. Yeah.
Sifuism. Okay, MCZ, I'm your number one fan.
That's my wife
For
actually.
oh, Sunhai Park. Oh yeah, yes, that's correct. Oh, the wife always the number one fans, correct, right? And we
Yeah.
have Bambang Andrew Subekti. Assalamualaikum semua. Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
And we have Joshua Fong again. Z, what's your hey? It's the same. Okay, this one we skip because it's already been answered. Right. Are Swat share done and hello all from Nuha Kidzu Al Sahab. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, we have Jimmy from Creeper SG. Hi, Chi and MCZ. Like and share done for you guys.
Right, thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy and Creeper
Jimmy, thank you,
SG.
Jimmy Isaac.
Yeah, this is one good thing, Z, about
Mm,
the a good unity and collaboration. Even though we don't meet outside, but we can actually support each other in the terms of in social media itself.
yes, correct, correct.
That's good. That's good. All right. That's awesome. 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 Ariswat, hi all. Okay, have you done? Okay, one question from Joshua Pong. Z, have you done any collaboration with any other paranormal team before?
So far with PESG, no. But with previously from my other teams, yes, we did a few.
Okay. How about sharing a bit? Which team and what is the best of all, the best experience that you have?
Oh, best experience I had when I was with X Strikers. We went out
Mm-hmm.
with Ops 3. We
Oh,
went out to KL. Yeah, we went to the Rumah Dr. Gila,
oh,
the case where the doctor actually killed the daughters and the wife, and he actually hanged himself in that house.
mm,
And we also went to an abandoned college where a lot of cases of mass hysteria
mm-hmm.
in KL, and we also went to the Highland Towers.
Island Towers. Wow, wow,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's quite good, man.
Mm,
I heard.
mm-hmm.
Wow, I never been there before, but from I'm like sharing stories from buddies, paranormal buddies. They say that it's quite awesome, man.
Yeah, we went there in
Woo.
the day actually because we were on the way home, so we had a few hours to spare, so
Mm.
we went to check it out.
Power, power to the max. Oh, that's a white figure.
This is
Came.
my entity. Why?
Okay, let's move on. Wow, banyak your supporters, man. Hashtag semua keluar, hadir, hashtag Walker Talk ke Nenek Bayan. Okay, guys, our viewers, thank you so much for your comments. And hopefully I will try my best to read all your comments. Tapi kalau lah banyak sangat, it's so much. However, the best comments of all will be questions. This is the time for you all to know about PESG, Paranormal Encounter SG, and directly if you want to ask MCZ any questions or to know more about him in paranormal, let's pose it. This is the time for you to shoot him. Okay, since I think we don't have any more questions yet at the moment. All right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, what I have a few questions actually on my own.
Mhm.
Casey, what intrigues you to do this? What intrigues you to become a paranormal investigator in the aspects of science and technology?
Okay, blame it all on cartoons actually.
Cartoon.
Well, I was brought up in the Ghostbuster era,
Oh yeah.
so yeah. And before the Ghostbuster era, I actually had a few encounters on my own lah, which I did an interview with Supernatural Confession, and
Mm.
it was I was about 6 to 8 years old. I was in my late great grandma house. It's in Malacca, Jasin,
Mm-hmm.
and in the middle of the house there's a pillar. Actually, there's a pillar. So we all slept in the hall,
All right.
and only the
Okay.
ladies slept in the room. So me, my dad, my grandpa, and my cousins all we slept in the hall. While sleeping, I was trying to sleep like this, tossing and turning, but I can't fall asleep. So what
Mm-hmm.
I did was, I just looked around, and on top of the pillar, I saw something moving, and it was making a sound like something like that.
Okay.
And I
Mm-hmm.
got scared, so I tried to make some noise to wake people next to me up, but nobody woke up. So after that, the thing start to fly around the pillar, fly
Mm-hmm.
around the pillar. So eventually, my great grandma woke up. She switched on the light, and I thought it was gone, but it was still there. It was a head of a goat and the intestine like penanggal and long black hair, just like
Whoa.
penanggal, but it's not the head of a woman, but it's the head of a goat.
Wow.
And
Wow.
my grandma took the sapu lidi, go and whack the figure, and the figure flew off outside from the window. It was an open wooden window, so it flew off from the window. So from there, I grew up with a few paranormal encounters on my own lah. When I was in my teen, I saw some entities while fishing at near Lorong Halus. It was actually at the TPE. The TPE wasn't open at that time. So it was just a road with even the lamppost was still on the ground actually.
Wow.
And we actually cycled from Yishun. I was staying in Yishun at that point of time. So we cycled from Yishun. Yep. And halfway, my friend bicycle pancit somewhere around Seletar farm area there. My friend bicycle pancit, and after that, I tumpang him while we were going down the slope from TPE down to from the Jalan Kayu slope all the way down to TPE. My chain broke. It was actually like trying to stop us from going. So after that, I put my bike at the bushes, hide it there. So was thinking like I'll come back later and get it some other days. And we actually walked. It took us like 3 hours to reach the spot where we fish. It's actually the river that's facing Lorong Halus. So by the time we reached there, it was already 6. So it was getting late. So we turned back. I told my friend, hey, Fami, his name was Fami. And I was like, hey, Fami, ciao, it's getting late. Then he said, okay lah. So along the way, I found some rags on the ground. So I took the rags, I put it on a stick, and I burned it because I heard that this thing is afraid of fire. When I was young lah, that time I was in my teens. I think I was like 14 or 15. So I was walking along TPE, and from far I saw a lady. It was an Indian lady in white sari. She was holding a plastic bag actually. Or maybe some cloth bag lah. I can't remember. And she was walking towards us. So Fahmi was like, hey Z, apa perempuan ni buat sini? You know, why is she doing here? So I was like, I don't want to scare him. I don't want to scare myself. So I was like, oh, maybe she works at the construction site as a cook. So my friend said, where got construction site down here? So, but take note guys, Punggol wasn't there. Sengkang wasn't there. Punggol only some parts of Punggol was up. The whole TPE is still forested area. It's still forested. There's no such thing as Sengkang. There was no such thing as Punggol. So there was no houses or HDB flats along TPE. So while walking, she actually passed us. You know, I was reading out some prayers. You know, just to bring my spirit up. As she passed us, I felt something heavy on the top of my head. Something like heavy and pressing down. So my friend turned and looked at the back. So he was like, perempuan ni tak takut ke sorang-sorang? You know, I was like, maybe dia dah biasa lah. You know, maybe she frequents here, so she's not scared lah. So for me, it was like turn again. Dia tak takut kena rogol ke? You know, she's not scared getting raped. No, I was like, Fahmi, don't turn back lah, don't turn back. And then the third time he turned, he just grabbed me on my shoulder. Z, dah hilang! You know, I turned around and she was gone.
Oh my God.
So I throw the fire on the floor. I run until I reached the slope up to from TPE to Punggol. So we were running and we sat on top of the expressway, the flyover. So I was sitting down. I was looking down at the expressway. It was bright moon, so we can see the whole of expressway. And we actually want to go to the other part and take a bus from Pasir Ris. But, you know, if you've seen the movie Speed, right? You know, there's a part where the bus jumps the gap, right? It's like that lah. There's a gap in the expressway. A huge gap. So we cannot cross over to Pasir Ris side. So after sitting at the flyover, I was standing up and looking down, and we saw no one at the whole of the expressway. So suddenly a taxi driver passed by us. It was a Malay uncle. So he said, masuk, cepat masuk. They get us in. He take our stuff, get us in, and he drove to the nearest petrol shop, petrol kiosk. So down there, he went inside, he get a bottle of mineral water, then he read out some prayers and asked us to wash our face and drink. So after washing your face and drink, I feel a bit much more better. Then you say something follow you guys. Say, where you guys stay? I say, I stay Yishun. My friend also stay Yishun. I send you back. And I say, I got no money, uncle. And then he say, never mind, never mind. I send you back. So he sent us back lah. The next day, my friend MC for 2 weeks. He went to Malaysia. Yeah, he went to Malaysia to berubat actually. And so, until now,
impact lah.
There's an impact. Until now, he's like a little bit gonggong.
Alamak.
Yeah. When I saw him recently at Sembawang, he was looking, staring at me. Then I was like, "Oi, kenal aku dah?" Then I was like, kenal. You know.
Alamak. Danger.
Yeah. And before that, he know me from Facebook. Then he asked for my WhatsApp number. Then he WhatsApp me. He say his neighbor upstairs is sending black magic things to him. You know, he keeps seeing things. He keep noticing things in his room. You know, then he asked me whether I know anybody to help him.
Okay, power. All right. Okay, there's a few more questions. Okay, let me put it on first. Okay, let me put it on. Okay, from Ira Irfan, what's your best moment? Okay, we'll get back later on. Okay, when we have from Jimmy from OCCULT, where's the best place to explore in Singapore? All right. And okay, that's one good question here. How do you define an entity by Nuha Kidzu Al-Sahab? All right. So we will get back to this question first. Let's have a bit of break. All right. Okay, let's have a bit of break and we will get back to all this question in about 2 minutes or 1 minute plus. Okay, let's take a break for the moment. Okay, guys. Okay, welcome back to the show, to the broadcast. Okay, let me put Z back in. All right, okay, Z.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good relax. Relax. Breather. Minum air semua. Okay, ready to answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the first question. Okay, daripada Yusirah Irfan. Okay, what is your best moments in the paranormal?
Best moment, I believe, was in an abandoned bungalow. This bungalow has been abandoned for 31 years. And when we do the recce down there on the first day, we actually heard a chair being moved because the floor is wooden floor and the chair is wooden chair. So we actually heard the chair being dragged like across the room. So when we went up, the chair was actually being moved. And when we returned for an investigation, we brought some friends from Supernatural Confession. They was there, and we set up the
Confession. Sorry.
Yeah.
Chinese guy, right?
Yeah, Eugene.
Eugene Tay.
Mm.
Yes, yes. Okay, continue.
So
Sorry,
we
sorry.
brought his team up, and we set up the SLS camera at this one room with a
Mm.
sofa, a single sofa in the middle of the room, and we actually caught an entity standing there and actually obeyed our command, like asking to move his hand. He actually moved.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And we also caught an entity of a iblis, a dark
Mm.
figure with horns. If you go to our page, you can actually see the pictures. I have it in my laptop lah, but uh, but not on my phone actually.
Can share now, eh? Okay, tak apa, tak apa. It's
Mm.
okay. Alright, guys. Okay, viewers, if you want to know what want to see the photos or the videos that what Z is talking about, do check out their Facebook page, Paranormal Encounter SG. Okay, it's down there too. Okay, that you can actually view their their Facebook page. Please go and view them. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next question. Daripada okay, this is daripada Jimmy Creepout SG. Okay, Jimmy daripada Creepout SG. Where is the best place to explore in Singapore? Oh, kedai makan lah.
Actually, there's a lot of good places to explore in Singapore, but sadly, it's been taken over by SLA,
Mm-hmm.
and they have live monitoring. You know, places like the OCH, View Road Hospitals, Bungalow G or C at Changi, and
Mm-hmm.
also the old Changi Recreation Club, SIA Recreation Club, and all that, and all the places are being monitored. But there are still a few abandoned houses. We
Mm-hmm.
we really love to go to abandoned houses. One thing is because it's actually the entities are from that house itself, and we rarely go outdoors because there are too many of them outdoors actually. But there are a
Mm-hmm.
few places that we like to go, like the abandoned tunnel somewhere in the west of Singapore, abandoned tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
and PESG also avoid going to graves here because it's a
Mm-hmm.
place we respect the dead lah. It's a
Mm-hmm.
place of resting, and we try not to lah unless there's a really a mischievous gene that has been disturbing people down there.
Mm-hmm.
We will bring the right person to actually get the genes out from disturbing the peace of the area lah. If there
Kira
is really a need to.
from your I mean like details, it's actually you're more of towards the urban kind of
Yes, correct.
environment.
Yes, correct, correct.
That's
Mm,
I so love that, man. Best,
yes,
best, best.
yes.
Okay. From Joshua Fong, okay. Have you came across any animal spirit? Animal spirit Wah, ni this is
Mm.
one in 1,000 punya question ni.
Actually, Joshua, actually, I used to have a cat. We have him for 15 years,
Mm.
and he was actually hit by a car, or maybe being abused by someone. Actually, we found him next to the road. Maybe someone hit him on the head and just throw him next to the road. And he
Alright.
was very fond of sleeping on my sister's tummy.
Uh-huh.
When my sister sleep, he likes to sleep on my sister's tummy. So one day when my sister was sleeping, my mom went to the room and called me and said, Z, take a look at your sister. You know, my sister was sleeping with her hand like uh, levitating up, like she's hugging something. Like
Okay.
she's hugging. This cat is actually called Romeo. He's with us for 15 years. So he was like exactly sleeping like she's holding something. And when I push the hand down, and it goes back up again.
Mm.
So I say out loud like Romeo, jangan kacau kakak. Say Romeo, don't disturb your sister. And then the hand went down to her tummy.
Ah.
That is wow. When I'm saying this, I got goosebumps.
Okay.
so So I believe it could be like it could be, but I don't know whether animals got spirits or not.
Wow. Okay, that's quite a good experience, right? Okay, Joshua Fong. So
Mhm.
that's your answer from Ramzi, from Z. And okay, from Nuha Kidzu Al Sahab, how do you define an entity? How do you define an entity?
Okay, entities, there are a few categories here. Yeah,
Yep.
they are the entities that move objects that are known as the poltergeist. There are also entities that speak to us through ITC communication,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
like the EVP. There's also entities that appears in cameras and in video cams, in footage and all that. And there are also entities that possess people, and all these entities are actually genes lah. So all these genes, they like to manipulate humans, and they will become the like I say before, the folklore legends and all that, like the Pontianak, Cik Pocongs and all that lah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So there are different type of entities, and we try to capture them on our gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to know more about gadgets, you should ask Achik
Mm.
from uh, from Paranormal Consultants, ya. Sampai
Wah,
terbatuk. From
itu kita
Paranormal.
pusing balik
If you want to know more about gadgets, you should ask the creators of gadgets, the master creator of gadgets.
Eleh. Dia pun master juga.
No lah. Still learning lah.
No lah,
Hmm.
same lah, same. Everyone is learning. Tak ada master-master. Okay, that's good, that's good.
because
Alright. Mm-hmm.
because all these entities, they have an energy. They actually form up in orbs first, orbs or vortex, and they actually manipulate and convert themselves into full body operation by
Mm-hmm.
sucking up energy from your devices, batteries, your
Mm-hmm.
handphone, your cameras, and all your instrument batteries, and then they will manifest into the full body operation. Is
Cool,
that
cool,
true,
yes.
Ajit?
Yes, I believe that as well. Yes, me
Mhm.
too. Okay.
So
Mm.
So we use our EMF K2 meter, we digital EMF meter, and all that to actually capture them, uh, because they emanate electronic field. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
eliminates electronic fields, and we can see them, see the gadgets in fluctuation, and also temperature wise, and also we have a thermal camera, and we can capture their coolness or their warmness, and when we capture it, we try to analyze it, we try to debunk it,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe we are the only team that debunk our own footage and evidence. We try hard to debunk it, and after debunking it, then we will proceed up and say and get views from all our followers and friends.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Just let me put a bit of my input. Okay. For my input, define an entity. Okay. As for Archie, okay, most of it is being explained by Z, but I just like to add on. Okay, for an entity, okay, entity is for example is something, you know, like you say a shrouded white or lady in white, or like your terminology of all of your terminology in of ghosts. Okay, that is actually entity. However, to define an entity, you know, we have go through a lot of debates, a lot of discussion actually. Yeah, you know, I actually last time when I have a team, uh all of us actually we group together and we are trying to discuss whether, okay, this is not an entity. We are trying to debate among each other and try to say to prove that it is not an evidence of entity. But once all uh all the discussion and debate is exhausted, right? Okay, yeah, that's an entity. So for me, when all the logics are not there and there's no explanation, so that is paranormal, and that I will define that as an entity. But all the
Yes,
other
yes.
things are what Z was saying just now. The levels of it that's is another in depth of investigation or explanation. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Use Ira Irfan. Last time was Buangkok Farmway. I stayed there. Ni I think they're referring to your story on the apa ni? Lorong Halus eh?
Yeah,
Ah,
correct.
Long halus, okay. Oh, use Irah Irfan. What do you want to achieve in PESG?
Okay, what I want to achieve is same as every paranormal groups in Singapore. If you want to achieve the standards to as the same standards as all the international teams from the States, from UK, and we want to get believers actually. We want to
Mm-hmm.
get believers to actually agree on our evidence and agree to us. We want to get skeptic to actually follow us in our park excursion. We call it as our
Mm-hmm.
we bring people to all these places and experience themselves. A few of them has actually set for our courage test, which is the originality test, and
Mm-hmm.
some of them has become hardcore believers. Correct or not, Kizu, Aris, and Yus? These are all the hardcore followers. They actually sit down there and experience themselves, and now they are uh, more a believer than ever lah. Even though
Mm-hmm.
they believe in that previously, but now they are more in depth into it.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I also recall back my first involvement in paranormal investigation is actually also the courage test. The
Mm-hmm.
the courage test or the fear test they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Uji nyali, yeah, yeah. And it's an awesome test because everybody, I'm like, inclusive myself, I'm scared, but once I go through the test and I'm like, hey, actually, it's actually nothing much.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually cool, nice,
You
serene
know,
night.
should we enjoy the night view, the night air,
Precisely,
the
precisely.
nature.
It's,
Mm.
and what I'm like, the input of ghosts or something scary actually is from my own self. So I managed to zeroize that point and then like, okay, cool, nothing. Okay, all right. Shaq Wilson. We have him last week. Okay, salam makcik
Mm.
and MCZ. Shaq Wilson.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Say get well soon, yeah, bro. Get
Yep.
well soon.
And I think he's coming back for I'm like to go out with Repop, I think.
Yeah lah, degil no, this guy really degil.
Ah, alamak.
Later the backbone no grease. Then
Tak ada
cannot
grease.
fulfill your duty as a man. Baru you know
Tambah grease. Tak ada grease, kita tambahkan grease. Alright. Okay, Aris. What is your favorite Aris what? What is your favorite explore part in the after the cave? Oh, ni cave mana ni? Macam tahu je.
It's not a cave lah, Riz. It's actually a tunnel.
Oh,
Uh, we
tunnel.
brought we brought Aris to an old KTM tunnel, abandoned KTM tunnel, and he
Mm-mm.
sat there, and we actually heard on our walkie-talkie a lady laughing, a lady laughing like and then after that
Oh.
a woman's voice on our walkie saying, jangan main-main, you can catch that our evidence
Oh.
on our Facebook page, and we thought it was from the ladies who are waiting outside, sitting outside, but the ladies are scaredy cat, so they won't do such a thing. They won't
Mm.
play such a thing, and they don't have any walkie with them. Kizu was there. Kizu was sitting with them, and Kizu is our witness that they don't have any walkie. We only have three walkie: one for the Ujinali participant, one for Malik, our spiritualist, and one for the Ujinali participant. And
Mm.
they have no walkie outside, but the walkie sound from our walkie. But after you talking on walkie talkie like hello coming over, there always a sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one, there's no sound. It's just like and then silent. And then a few moments later, Malik was asking, "Oi, siapa main-main ni? Aku ingat apa, Syun?" And then
Mm.
another voice say, "Oi, jangan main-main, ha?" And also on our static cam, we also caught some voices saying, buat apa tu, kat mana tu? Yeah, it's like, where are you? It's on our static cam.
That's Giri. Actually, I miss those times of going out. Okay, Z.
Hmm.
Come on. Do you have your gadgets with you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, power. Macam you intro some of your gadgets. Maybe you want to share with them how does it works and what is the what readings or what kind of metrics or facts that the certain certain equipment or gadgets captured, like
Mm,
an explanation of it.
mm.
That's quite
Okay, sure,
intriguing.
sure. You want to do an advertisement first where I get my gadgets?
Wait, I let me find my video. Advertisement kau sembarang. Okay. We have only 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
let's go.
Let's go.
Sore hari berwarna biru, seluruh hatiku menanti kabar yang
Okay, done. Advertisement done.
That was fast.
Terkejut sekejap. Macam mana? How guests can ask for advertisement like that.
Have to promote mah.
Okay, that's okay. Baik. Kan dah
Ah.
tit. Okay, now you advertisement your gadget also. Let's
Okay, this
go.
is my digital EMF meter. Right now, it doesn't detect anything, but when I bring it closer to an electronic field, like say this handphone, it will detect. It will show off the gauge. See, and this is a digital one actually. And beside the digital one, I also have the manual one, yeah, the analog one lah. This is the analog one. This is the famous K2 meter that's being used by ghost hunters all over the world. So this one also it will illuminate lights, and when it's closer to a power source, it will light up until red. So we use this to talk to the spirits also. We can ask question like, "Are you there? Can you light up the red light for us?" And it will actually light up. Like for example, like this one. Can you light up for us? And it will go up like that.
Yep.
Then we will ask
That's
again, would you like to communicate with us? And it will light up again. So if it's reached the red, that means it's really nearby, and its electronic field is quite very strong.
yes, correct.
Okay. And next up, we also have another digital EMF meter. This is also the electronic magnetic radiation detector, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is also it will pick up. See, it will light up.
Mm-hmm.
So why we have so many EMF detectors? We we will also use a start meter to look out for any electronic cables or anything to
Mm-hmm.
uh, debunk the the electronic magnetic field lah. Actually, we try to debunk it. And next up for EVP, we have the EVP recorder. You just press record, and we will ask question. There are many categorization of EVP. There's the Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3. Cat 1 is the highest where you can actually hear with your own ear, and you can also hear when you replay back. So Cat 2 is where you cannot hear from your own ears, but what you can hear from the recording itself. And also we have the Ghost Box, which I order from UK. The Ghost Box, the Ghost Box actually sweep the frequency of radio channel. So switch it on for you. And we link it up to a portable speaker. Okay, so it will sweep the frequency, radio frequency, and it will actually actually try to manipulate the sentence from the radio.
Mm.
Okay, I play it up for you. It's now scanning the channel. So we will ask question like, are you here with us? Any entities here with us would like to communicate with us?
Mm. So this piece of gadget actually because of the theory that entity will communicate in between frequencies, which is also
Yes,
part of
correct.
energy. So this
Yes,
is to
correct.
the scanning part is to capture that in between of the channels, right?
Yes, correct, correct.
Wow, this
There are
actually quite.
different type of spirit boxes. There's
Mm.
there's one that only sweep the white noise frequency, yeah, white
Mm.
noise, and there's also the Olivers. Yeah,
Mm.
Olivers is a portable digital dictionary
Mm.
where some words are being linked up, and when the entities want to use the word, it will actually come up. I'm trying to get that, but it's too expensive though. So
Expensive.
yeah, very expensive.
The new
And
versions, you know,
also,
the I think version 5 is it, or is the new version?
I
That's the new
think it's
version.
the version 5. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Correct.
expensive,
Mm,
bro.
very expensive. And also, I want to get the S7 Ghost Box, Spirit Box,
Mm-hmm.
uh, S7 Spirit Box, which is
ESB S7,
quite
I think.
SBS7 is quite affordable lah. It's around
Mm.
around 200 Singapore dollars.
Yep.
Mm.
True, true, correct.
And we also have the LED cat ball.
Hey, this is one simple gadget,
Yeah.
man. That's quite clever. Quite clever. Yes, yes.
So this LED cat ball, if you buy it on
Mm.
eBay,
Yep.
it only costs like $30 for all these three plus shipping.
Mm.
But if you buy it from a ghost hunting site, it will cost
Oh,
like $30 each.
yes. So,
It's actually from the same product. Yeah, they
mm.
just rename it as a ghost motion detector, motion activated balls.
Yes.
When it's being moved, it will light
Mm.
up. And we have
Correct.
caught a lot of evidence using these LED balls actually.
Actually,
A
this
lot.
is quite innovative and cheap. Or is I mean like it's quite cheap to get it because uh like you can just actually talk to the entity and then say, okay, if you're around here or if you want to manipulate items, you can just move this, and if it's
Mm.
moving and even though a little bit and then the lights goes
Yes,
on,
yes.
oh, that's quite
Yes,
a
yes.
good experience,
Yes, yes, yes.
lagi
It's
ada
very
lagi
good.
tak? Promote
And
sikit.
also
Mm,
the trusty
yeah.
thermometer, yeah,
Mm-mm.
thermometer, which can sense the
Temperature.
fluctuation,
Mm-mm.
and we will see whether it's normal temperature or is it getting hotter or colder at a certain spot, because all these entities, they have a cold spot actually,
Mm-mm.
a cold spot, and some like more to the genes, uh, they 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 manipulate by using heat,
Mm.
more to the genes lah. Mm.
Okay,
They
Z.
when mm.
Okay, just to ask, okay. Let's say, for those who just embark to become a investigator, paranormal investigator. So, would you
Mhm.
recommend those kind of those basic detection devices or equipment or gadgets apart from just a video cam? Would you recommend the like temperature gun, the motion, the
Okay,
EMF?
first of all, the things that you need to get is walkie-talkie. Communication is the most important thing in ghost hunting, because safety
Mm,
is the most
yes.
important thing in ghost hunting,
Mm-hmm.
because you need to communicate with people, and sometimes you don't have a phone signal, or your phone is low bat, and these entities like to suck up the batteries. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
and you need communication, and at least have two walkies. One is the base and one is the person going inside or sitting for the courage test or uji nyali or fear test. At least first, that is the most important thing. Get a good walkie-talkie about 5 kilometer range. There's a few in Singapore that IDA approved that you can buy. And next up, you want to get a voice recorder. It's very cheap. It's very cheap, and you can get a software to actually analyze, and you can actually see the graph, yeah. And because sometimes a whole 3 hours of recording, you need to go through, use a headphone, and the entity's communication can only last like 1 second or 0.5 seconds. So you don't want to miss it out. You don't want to miss it out. Get a software, something like Audacity or Cool Edit Pro or what you call it, any other software that can show the graph, yeah, the graph of the audio or audio evidence. So while you're sitting, you can, if you see there's a slight move, you can actually just analyze that certain part. You don't have to go through the whole evidence. You can only analyze that certain part. Yeah. So carry on to the equipment. I have my trusty thermal camera.
Yeah. From Caterpillar.
Yes, this cost me a bomb.
Fight, not fight. I also have, but I didn't charge. Didn't charge lagi. But it's seriously, it's awesome. It's awesome. Seriously, damn awesome, yeah.
This is
next Malay, you punya live, your operation outside kat luar. Okay, when you go live, go to, I mean like, can toggle to those live apa ni, thermal. Put the thermal as your live. Can you do that?
Thermal as my life.
That means while you tengah live kan. Let's say you tengah live, you are doing your paranormal investigation lah. You tengah buat, then you can toggle the camera to from your phone, then toggle it to the thermal.
Oh, I even know how to do that. You know how to do that?
You can try. I think I know some of it.
I think we can work things out lah. Yeah, third party apps.
Correct. You have to use the third party apps that you can toggle the front camera or the extra camera that you have. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, thermal is damn cool. Dulu punya time berapa thermal? Fleur 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago, don't say very expensive, bro. Oh,
yeah, man.
Can deposit Vespa.
Serious 4,000, 5,000. That's, I mean like the minimum is maybe kalau kena baik punya nego 3,000 plus can get lah. Tapi tu tak boleh record. Tu boleh ambil gambar je Can only take photo but cannot record.
Can. Yeah, correct.
Nowadays
also there's an apps lah actually to there's an attachment to your phone. That one also costs a bomb.
Yep. You mean the thermal camera that can attach to your phone and then it comes out.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
Sekejap dia ada, tu dia. Ingat dia, hilang, gaib, hadir. Okay, KZ, okay, sorry. We already have done 1 hour, but okay, let's have another 5 minutes for the viewers. Okay, viewers, we have another 5 more minutes. If you want to pose a questions regarding paranormal or regarding paranormal EncounterSG or towards Ramzi himself, to the person or on the equipments, come. You have another 5 more minutes before we say bye-bye. KZ, anymore? Come on. Ada lagi ke gadget?
Ada lah, SLS.
Oh, SLS pun. But it's SLS is one good sensor whereby it detects something different from the norms.
Yeah. Correct. I actually had a few encounters at Wood Nuke before. Or caught on SLS, but I actually set the tablet to camera recording instead of screen recording. Bodoh kan? And
Wah.
I didn't manage to
Capture.
catch it because it was my first time lah actually using the SLS camera. So I
EM pump.
didn't know
Do you
how
have
to.
EM pump?
EM
EM
pump
pump.
no, not yet, but coming soon lah. Hopefully.
Sekejap. Let me see. I just had one order of EM pump, but don't mind guys. Don't mind. Let me showcase what
Promo.
apa kongsi apa
Kongsi.
kongsi knowledge.
Ya, silakan.
Bisa. Okay, just a bit of sharing. Okay, this is one of the device that I created myself actually. So ini adalah EM pump, but it doesn't use magnetic ataupun magnets, right? So dia pakai Tesla coil. Tada. Okay, so this one is actually it's quite a powerful EM pump. And it's not, you can find it in the market. You can't find it in the market, and it runs on 12 volt with a plasma. Dia ada plasma actually ada plasma kaca kat atas ni, and it will show direction kalau energy is being sucked. And the best part at this plasma is not manipulated directly by the punya EM pump power, but it's actually a wireless energy. It detects a wireless energy, and kalau ada benda sedut, it will show a direction. And ini dah digunakan dekat Malaysia, and the outcome is subjek kena cakar. So
Kena cakap.
Yap, kena cakar kat belakang. Pukul
Alamak.
3 pagi hantar gambar. Bang,
Alamak.
bro, apa ni, this is the outcome. I was like, whoa, awesome. Okay, so this is one of it's actually good EM pump. EM pump is macam EMF detector, dia ambil or they detect EMF, but this one give out EMF.
Okay. How much is it for sale?
I price it at 150 actually.
Okay lah.
It runs on 12 volt lah, but it's well protected. It comes with a case, a casing box macam Pelican, but it's not Pelican lah, but it's a shock. So this is a one set. Cool. Okay, kalau if there's no more questions, so can we have a penutup tirai ataupun
Kejap.
Oh, you nak share? Okay.
Okay, share my SLS.
Okay, power. Oh, SLS, yes. Go.
Ya,
I pun nak tunjuk juga Tak apa, you proceed.
tunjuk je.
Kau semua gadget dia keluarkan. Okay, my one tak boleh on lah. Belum on lagi. Tapi ada. Tada. Tak apa. Cepat. Kita cuma tunjuk share je, bukan tunjuk. Kita share. Bukan menunjuk-tunjuk, tapi
share je.
tunjuk untuk share. This is something that is yang baik. It's a good knowledge, it's a good experience or sharing purposes. Nampak tak?
Okay, this is my SLS camera. Xbox Kinect SLS camera.
Yep.
It will actually capture in infrared and also skeletal. So right now tak ada subject lah to show the skeletal.
Dia detect depth That's quite good.
Depth, yep.
Yep. Okay, this is my build. Okay. I'm using the Kinect is a version 2.
Version 2 I'm using the old version.
The 260. Yep. Cool. But this thing works very, very, very nice. Very nice. Memang dia punya awesome dia punya depth sensoring is very awesome. The skeletal is very, very precise lah actually.
Mm-mm.
Actually
But a lot of
banyak dekat YouTube juga, you can actually tengok how does it work kalau you all tak faham ataupun if you don't know about it, actually kat YouTube you can find this SLS kinetic camera also kinetic sorry, kinetic pula.
it's all started by some gamers lah, and how the history is. They all started by some gamers yang main game. They actually caught a second player, even though there's only one person playing. So that's how they actually use this equipment in the paranormal scene lah. And thanks to Ghost Adventures who make it famous, and then all the other Ghost Adventures is my favorite crew lah, actually, and also Fact or Fake.
And actually there's one video in YouTube whereby they use this SLS. Lepas tu dia punya subject. The subject is actually sitting down on a couch on sofa.
Oh yeah.
And
The one holding the hand, right?
Yes. Actually the skeletal was they detect it somewhere on the at the back, and then he called it to sit beside on the sofa, and then even asked the entity to touch his hand, and then the skeletal shows that touching the hand, and then after that dia cakap okay it's cold. He was explaining like cold, and the sofa pun sejuk tempat bekas duduk benda ni lah. Get it. I wish we can have that, man. Kalau kau ada evidence of that, please share.
Oh, you can. Sure.
Right. Okay, so actually kita dah overrun sikit, so never mind. Okay, there's no more questions from the viewers, and before we close down ataupun kita end our live, okay, Z, I will just maybe ada sepatah dua or any advice for those who wants to embark in as a paranormal investigator or a paranormalist, ataupun if they want to open up a team of as a paranormal investigator or researcher, kata-kata mutiara lah.
Kata-kata mutiara. Okay. First of all, if you want to start your own team, make sure you are mentally and spiritually prepared. Okay, if you don't believe in these entities, prepare to believe that they actually exist, and also be mentally and spiritually prepared. At least learn some phrases from the Holy Book or from the Quran if you are a Muslim, or if you are from other religions. Use some of your knowledge from your own part of your religion lah, to actually before you embark on this dangerous path. And also, if you want to start your own team, get some advice from all the pioneers first. There's a few pioneers in Singapore. You can get advice from them, have them to back you up. And also, if you want to get gadgets, you want to learn about gadgets, you can approach me, or you can approach a chick from Paranormal Consultants, and you can get your gadgets from him also, and he will also teach you on how it works and how you can actually get an evidence. And also, stay safe. Always take care of yourself. Always be prepared to actually encounter all these entities and all these jinns, iblis and shaitan lah. So if you're not mentally prepared, please do not try this anywhere, and only at home. Do not try this anywhere. It could be dangerous, and it could lead you to some sickness, and it also can lead you to death. We have a few cases of paranormal investigator who died, especially the one in India. You heard about it, actually?
Yep.
And actually, these jinns, they like to attach to someone they really like, and you cannot just push them away. You need to be really spiritually equipped to have them, and also get a spiritualist and someone who knows about how to call them out and how to chase them out in your group. If you are new, get someone who are spiritually spiritually trained in all this. And shout out to Malik. our spiritualist. Thank you so much for being in our team, and thank you so much for guiding us and protecting us all this while. Love you, bro.
Lemak. Love bro.
Bromance.
Oh my god. Okay. Last before we tutup tirai, okay, from Achi, okay, alright, okay guys, okay, you can hear that from Z that safety is one of the we always emphasize about safety, the spiritual safety, and knowing what you will be embarking on. Okay, paranormal world or paranormal industry itself is not something that we can play on. It's actually a real stuff. It's a real,
Yes, correct.
I would say, the real shit. Okay,
Mhm.
experiences by the pioneers. Okay, there's a lot of experience, and it's good advice by Z for every one of you out there. Okay, Z, thank you for having for joining me in this broadcast, this live. Thank you very much. And for that, okay, from a sponsor, dorang ada this kongsi rezeki. So
Alhamdulillah.
this gonna be for you.
Apa tu?
Ada popcorn and susu farm fresh. Good. Gegar
Awesome.
Vaganza punya sponsor, bro. Okay, but
Awesome.
it's not directly from Farm Fresh. Okay, these are all from Urutan Therapy Singapura, which is
Alright.
the person name is Abang Eri Ibrahim. Okay, so actually he's quite a supportive big friend, and so I will be sending this nanti lepas ni live. You drop me a text where you want me to deliver. Okay. Delivery
Okay,
address.
terima kasih Abang Yari. Terima kasih so much. Terima kasih to all the sponsors as well. Dan terima kasih juga kepada Cik yang sudi menjemput saya ke Ada Cerita ya, episode hashtag Ada Cerita. Ribuan terima kasih kepada Cik.
Alright, okay. Thank you very much pada semua, and kita hopefully that we can meet again, and insyaAllah Z, kalau tak ada halangan, I will join you in your live operation dekat luar.
Alright,
Okay,
awesome.
insyaAllah, and we can mix our gadgets and we can show how we can do a proper scientific, in terms of scientific lah, right? We can
Correct. Boleh, insyaAllah.
kita collaborate
Can.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you
Okay.
guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let's tengok video.